Okay, hello everyone and welcome. So, we obviously have Blue. He's a good boy. I am riding today. I have to switch the camera, so give me a second. So, this is the saddle I use. My friend gifted it to me, like, to just use. I said, it's still hers, so I let her use it, obviously, because it's still hers. We have the girth, and we have the Lemieux saddle pad, whatever you want to say, and then we have the bridle, and I'm obviously equipped with a halter. And Blue, are you ready to go for a ride? And obviously my helmet and stuff to groom him with is all there. He's right here for me, so I'm gonna go set my camera up and I'll be back. So obviously I'm gonna get one side of this because I can't.
Okay, let me get one thing straight before everyone comes at me for him pinning his ears. First of all, it is hot out, but I didn't ride for too long. It is very buggy. I did fly spray him. You will see that in today's video. And that's probably why he's pinning his ears. And what I'm doing is I'm showing him things, and I personally think that's a good idea if your horse hasn't seen something before. You should always show them so they know what you're using on them. But also, I try to be careful of all his nicks that he had from horseflies, because they do come into the barn and bite all the horses. That's why they get all pissy. And also, like, Blue is a phenomenal horse. He loves going fast. He was a barrel racer, so he was taught to go fast, but we are trying to get him not to go fast. He's okay at it. He's doing better at it, but he isn't great at going slow because he hates going slow, so yeah.
But I always get near his head. Oh, you need an itch. Go ahead. You need itch. Hold on. I'm gonna let him itch real quick. Just because he has an itch and he can't get to it. Go ahead. You need itch. Itch. On his legs, you know what? I'm gonna spray his legs real quick because he seems annoyed with them on his legs. So that's actually what I'm gonna do real quick. So you guys can't see, but this fly spray I use. I'm just gonna spray his legs because he's like really hot right now. Always pat the horse's butt when you're behind him. Get on. Let it know, like, you're back there. Okay.
Sorry for all the voiceovers, but first of all, as you saw, I went behind him, but I made sure to be I was talking and I was patting his butt so he knew I was actually back there. So don't not do that, because sometimes if they don't know you're back there and you spook them, they will kick you. It is not likely, but it could happen. So that's why I always do that. Like, I always talk to them, I always pat their butt. I'm like, okay, I'm back here, just so you know.
It seems like he got nicked. He got in a lot of in the pasture a lot, so I'm just really careful and mindful of that while I'm riding. He like nicked himself here. Oh, you guys can't even see me. He like right here and back, so I'm gonna be careful of that. I'm actually just gonna brush that off because I want him to be comfortable, not uncomfortable. And I'm just gonna brush the dirt off that I have on him. And then on back here. spots because I mean there's not really. I only really do the top, and for shows I'll do their legs if they're white, and like obviously I'll just brush their legs. But since I already put fly spray on them and his legs are gonna be dirty and he's gonna be hosed off anyway after this, I'm not going to. I should make sure I get all that dust out of the top of his butt now. So then I give him a big pat when he's done working. I don't get dust all the time, which is it. But I don't want to. I want to make sure I get on his belly too. Yeah, that's where the girth is gonna go. I want to make sure like I get right here for him. I just want to make sure I get it. That's always an important spot you want to get to. Get that spot for him. I'm sure like maybe like brush his legs off a little bit if I see some dirt. But he's pretty good with his back legs, so he should be. Hello. Go this side now. He also is semi-blind, so he's semi-blind, which is great. Alright, and here's another there. I'm trying to be very mindful of where he's like been nicked like by the horse flies, because like when they go in pasture they really don't have any protection on them. Some of them do because of this, but most of them do not. So when he goes out in pasture, he does not have a fly rug, he does not have a fly sheet, so all the horse flies like do bite him, which is like obviously not good. But I just try and be very mindful of where the nicks are.
Also, some of these horses don't go out with fly rugs or fly sheets or fly masks or fly boots, certainly because they do not need them or it is not necessary for them. Like Blue, the one that is in this video, does not need one. Most of the horses don't, but a few of them have fly masks that you put on before they go in, or you like take them out to go to pasture, and the pasture has a lot of bugs, a lot of horse flies, so they do get a lot of nicks. I found a nick on him where the saddle was sitting after I bathed him, and I didn't even know it was there while I was brushing him. So yeah, also this is the face brush. I know I'm trying to like talk real quick, but I'm also talking in this video. I introduced it to him. If your horse doesn't know what a face brush is, please introduce it to them. Obviously you want to reward them for everything you do with them, so in this video you can see I do give him treats, certainly because he is a good boy and he deserves it. I do ride him for drill team. I know I am getting a little big for him. You can come at me in the comments, but I know I'm getting too big for him, and this might be my last year riding him, maybe a little bit next year, but I know I'm gonna grow. So there's a possibility I won't be riding him, and he's also getting older, so I don't know if he's gonna retire soon. I don't know when he's retiring. He's not my horse. So yeah, my trainer and the owner of him and the barn that I'm in, she let me come for a hack today or just do a little ride. I didn't do any jumps because I'm not allowed to do any jumps when she's not there. So yeah. But you'll see, like he always perks up and he kind of tilts his head when he like hears the bag because he knows it's a treat and he loves his treats. So yeah, I always reward him for good behavior when I'm working on his face or just working with him in general.
Not my horse at all, or my pony at all. This is a really well behaved boy. He is. He's so well behaved.
Okay, don't mind. My back's gonna be exposed. This tank top's like a longer tank top, but I always tuck it under like itself to make it shorter because it's just too long for me personally, and I don't feel like tucking it in my pants. But yeah, obviously you can see I'm picking out his feet. He's not bothered by this, but then I go to pick his back feet. He's not bothered by that either. But make sure your horse is okay with picking up their feet and getting their back legs done, because some people don't realize that, and the horses sometimes will kick them because they don't like their back hooves touched.
I'm gonna finish up and then I'll show you how I tack up. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys in my waistband because that's where you guys will be staying. I know I look weird, sorry. Okay, fly spring.
Okay, as you can see, I am like dousing him in fly spray. The reason I held the chain that was hooking to his halter was so he didn't throw his head up and like hurt himself. I do with all the horses. They are perfectly fine with it, and like obviously you don't want to like spray it on their face or anything, but I make sure just to hold the chain so like it's okay, like so they know it's not hurting them. Also, I don't know why it zoomed in here and the clip got cut short when I was tacking up, so sorry about that, but I'll try and explain what I did in a minute or two.
Like reward them. So I have my Lemire gloves I'll be putting on in a minute. And right now I'm gonna put on my Charles Horman helmet. I am riding outside today. You guys can see, I think you guys can see. Oh, it's zoomed in, sorry about that. But outside. Yo. One of the horses is making a lot of noise. Okay. Oh, hi Max. She must have just got here and switched them.
So when it cut out, I was trying to explain that I always check the saddle pad on both sides to make sure it looks even and it looks good on the horse. And I obviously, you can see here, I'm like making sure it's lined up of where I need it to be. Then I go check the other side. It was a little messed up, so I had to fix it, but it cut out around there. And I obviously put the saddle on and put the girth on. The girth I'm using with him is long. It does not fit him. His girth that we usually use is gone. No one can find it. Usually during summer camp things get misplaced. So we don't know where it is. Obviously, before anyone comes at me, my hands are still. I am like almost perfectly still. I'm still working on my seat with him. Like, I'm not bouncing around. The saddle's not bouncing around. My heels are down. Like, don't come at me because I know what I'm doing and I know how to ride. I've been riding for 5 years. Anyway, sorry for all the voiceovers, but honestly, I need to add them because I didn't take many clips. Also, we found this and it was really cute and I really like it. My mom took a picture of this. Thank you for watching.